Next up, on the interior defensive line, we got LSU defensive tackle Maason Smith. This guy is 6 foot 6 inches tall, 315 pounds, and I put a top 75 grade on him. A lot of projection involved with this one. Massive, filled out frame, really easy power. And one of the really intriguing things with this for teams that run a 4-3 is that he can motion between the 3 tech and the 1 tech or switch alignments as offenses motion to force him out of that spot. Or maybe not him specifically, the other guy maybe. There's a lot of value in that versatility on the interior of a 4-man front. Really special movement ability for a guy this size and this powerful. Like, look here, just the torque, the generation. I have this one on replay because it's just, I'm so impressed by his ability to just torque and explode out through his core. Really impressed there. And then otherwise, through some of these other clips, just a guy who's 315 pounds with the potential to maybe add some more mass shouldn't be moving this well. And that's what's going to push him up NFL draft teams' boards. And that's what's pushing him up my board. Sometimes you just find a player, you say, this guy's different. This guy moves different. This guy just feels different in the way that his athletic abilities allow him to play the game. And that's what I'm seeing with Maason Smith here. Now, onto some of the negatives. His pad level is really inconsistent. And I mean, it might be just consistently poor. He tends to be tall off the snap and then driven even taller at contact. And he just doesn't generate a lot of leg drive. He's running in the mud, running in quicksand in a lot of these, and his feet just kind of tend to stall out. And between that and his pad level, it really eats up a lot of his power. Next up, hand usage. So he needs to really learn how to use his hands better. He's just a very raw football player in a lot of this, very inexperienced too. And hand usage, you hope, comes along with more experience. But, I mean, he does a good job placing his hands inside on the blocker, but he doesn't do much else. He gets them there, and they stay there. And that's something that you really need to see grow as he gets in the NFL and develop. And lastly, he really struggles to take on combo blocks, which I mentioned earlier, his ability to flex between the 3 tech and the 1 tech. That won't be possible unless he gets better against these combo blocks. Some of this is hand usage. Some of it is his leg drive, his ability to keep his feet moving at contact, and some of it's his play height. All 3 things are factoring in here to impact his ability to take on those combo blocks.